Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Command Dembele, and this is a huge video. And this video is a transfer video. Now today, big news was revealed regarding CAS, our hearing with FIFA, and also our potential transfer kitty for the January transfer window if it does get overturned. And some of the targets that have been named, the big targets, going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on the targets that have been listed, and also what my sources told me, the odds of us signing them, and kind of if they're necessary for the squad or not. Going to be a very interesting video. So if you do enjoy this video, thank you to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not on here. Make sure you hit the notification so you know what for every time I upload, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on each player that I do talk about, and if you believe it's realistic, do you believe that we need to sign him, and your thoughts and opinions on the player. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, starting off with the reports. Now, obviously, this morning, big news revealed by Simon Johnson, who's obviously journalist connected with the club. Simon Phillips and obviously Sky Sports News has revealed that Chelsea's hearing with CAS, Court of Arbitration of Sport, to potentially get the January transfer window overturned will be heard on the 20th of November. So obviously it will be happening this month. So 16 days time as I record this video will be our hearing with CAS, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it does get overturned. Of course, there are a lot of controversies, different opinions from fans I've seen on Twitter and social media. Some fans have stated, at the start of the season, this was crucial. We had to have the January transfer window overturned. But now, however, because of our good form currently, some fans are stating that, it could disrupt the harmony of the squad, and that it's not really necessary to sign players at this moment in time. And that with the problem with the January transfer window, it's really hard to lure top quality signings, because obviously it's mid-season, you have a short amount of time to get the deal done, and they're saying that we might as well wait until the summer to get the deal done. And because we're doing so well, we don't want to disrupt the momentum or the harmony. Now, that's all well and good. I understand their thoughts, opinions. However, in my opinion, I think that we need to be signing in January, and the reason why is we don't know how long this good form will happen. People getting too overexcited. Listen, there's no title challenge. I'm not going to hear anything. We're not going to compete. Our squad isn't number one, big enough. I don't believe it's good enough, and it's not experienced enough to challenge for the Premier League title when you've got Man City and Liverpool who are miles ahead. Number two, in my opinion, the priority should be top four. Secure that top four, get that Champions League qualification, so that we can attract superstars in the summer window. Now, if we have the January transfer window with really good form, it's not going to disrupt the harmony, because Lampard, he picks players on merit. He picks players that deserve to start, that are top quality, and you've seen that. He's integrated Pulisic really well. Adoy's had a couple of poor games. Doesn't matter what money he's on, he's been subbed on the bench, etc. He plays players on merit that are suited to his style of play, suited to his system. Very tactical manager, and that's what top managers do. They don't have any bias towards any players. Now, having this January transfer window means that we can sign top quality players to help us achieve top four towards the end of the season, give us a really good push to get that Champions League qualification, so that in the summer we can sign top players. Now, obviously, like I said, I see the other side of the coin, the reason why potentially there's no need to get the January transfer window, but in my opinion, I think we should. Now, I'm not expecting big names to be signed January. Don't get me wrong. I'm expecting maybe your Ake's, your Yusuf Attels, maybe potential Timo Werners. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, opinions on that. Now, getting into the second part is the targets and the reports. This is the interesting stuff. Now, obviously, this is hypothetical. Now, if we have our hearing on 20th November and CAS do decide to overturn it, hopefully, fingers crossed, then we'll be granted the January transfer window, and the top 5 targets, which I was told all the way back in late August, and also Carefree Youth on Twitter's reported this. The 5 targets currently, the top 5 targets at Chelsea is Nathan Ake from Bournemouth, Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund, Moussa Dembele from Lyon, Benjamin Chilwell from Leicester City, and these top players that are linked with Chelsea at this moment in time. Now, like I said, there's some really top names in there. Now, obviously, some players will get you excited, some players won't get you excited. It is what it is. Now, I'm going to be breaking down each player, going over if they're necessary for the squad and if they're good enough for Chelsea and how will they fit into our system. Now, start off with the dream, Jadon Sancho. Now, first of all, I don't believe this deal is getting done in January whatsoever. I can promise you now this deal won't get done. Maybe more negotiations for potentially the summer, a Pulisic type deal. Definitely a player involved if we did do this deal, because the deal is financially too expensive. And also a short amount of time, and there's no way Dortmund letting their star man go in the mid-season. This deal, in my opinion, will happen in the summer, and that's why Champions League qualification is crucial. You guys know my thoughts on Jadon Sancho. I've made countless videos. Go back and check them out. Made tactical videos on Jadon Sancho, why he's a perfect fit for Chelsea, how much it costs, etc. Now, getting to Benjamin Chilwell again, mention about him, giving you guys my thoughts, opinions. Again, I don't believe this will be done in January. Again, he plays for Leicester City, and look how well Leicester City are doing. We talk about how well we're doing, but they're level on points with us, ahead of us on goal difference. They've been playing superbly well. Benjamin Chilwell has been fantastic for them. There is no way Leicester City will let go of Benjamin Chilwell in the January transfer window. And even if we do sign him in the summer window, it will not come at a cheap price. It will come at a premium. Of course, he's English. And second of all, Leicester know how to get the maximum amount of money. We saw that with Harry Maguire. We saw that with Drinkwater. Really, really hard to negotiate with Leicester City. Again, I don't see Benjamin Chilwell moving in January transfer window. And now we look at Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake is a definite possibility. I can definitely see it in the January transfer window. Of course, we do have our £40 million buyback clause on him. But in my opinion, I'm kind of against it. You know, he's a very good centre-back. He was man of the match against Manchester United. He's had some fantastic performances. But I don't want any more backup level centre-backs. We already have that in Christensen and, Rudiger, etc. Zuma and Tomori have been fantastic. They're our main rock partnership. If we are going to sign a centre-back, for me, we have to go to sign a world-class centre-back that's going to immediately elevate our defence, and that, in my opinion, is Alessio Romagnoli from AC Milan. If you're going to sign a centre-back, you might as well go big. We have the funds to pull it off. Again, this won't be happening in the January transfer window, and I think even though I can see Nathan Ake, he's more realistic in the January transfer window, I don't see Romagnoli happening, and Ake is definitely a possibility. Again, he's a very good centre-back, don't get me wrong, and we have the buyback clause on him for £40 million. But I think that there's better centre-backs out there that we could sign. Now, obviously, getting into Wilfried Zaha, again, another realistic target for January. Of course, Crystal Palace are demanding a premium for him. Rumours of £70 million, £80 million in the summer. Now, a lot of you saying that you're against the signing of Zaha because obviously it might impact the Sancho deal in the summer. In my opinion, I think we could sign Zaha plus Sancho. We all know that Pedro will be leaving next summer. There's a good chance Willian will also be leaving next summer. So you can't just have three wingers. Now, if we do sign Sancho and Zaha, that will be a real statement to the rest of the Premier League, to the rest of Europe. And I think that Zaha is definitely a realistic and January transfer window. We know he's unhappy at Crystal Palace. And because he's unhappy, he's been on really, really poor form. I think that we can get him on a cut price. Now, last season, he was phenomenal. 11 goals and 9 assists. And for a team like Crystal Palace, who are mid-table in the Premier League, that is fantastic numbers. Year on year, as he's entering his prime, he's producing better numbers than at Chelsea. When he's surrounded by more top-class players, he's very versatile as well, which is another huge advantage. Left wing, right wing, striker, centre forwards. Gives us pace, agility, fits our style of play. Really, really good defensive duties as well. Really dynamic. I think it'd be perfect, suitable. And I think that we could definitely get him for 45 to 50 million pounds. Because obviously he's Crystal Palace's best player, but he hasn't scored this season. He's been really, really poor. But that is due to him being unhappy. He doesn't really want to be at Crystal Palace, and he's entering his prime, so we're going to be getting his best years. So regarding Wilfried Zaha, definitely take him at Chelsea. Definitely be a realistic signing, and I wouldn't be surprised if we sign Wilfried Zaha in the January transfer window. And obviously, I've talked about Ake, Benjamin Chilwell, Jadon Sancho, and Wilfried Zaha. Now, the final player that is one of our targets is Moussa Dembele from Lyon, the striker. Now, he's been fantastic. He's already played in the Scottish Premier League for Celtic, producing outstanding numbers. He was by far the best player in the league. Of course, it's not a very challenging competitive league. He then moved to Ligue 1. Again, you can argue it's not a challenging league, despite top players coming out of there. But his numbers, he's produced year on year, and he's only 22 years of age. This guy has world-class potential. He is one of my favourite strikers, in my opinion, for us to sign. And he would definitely be a fantastic fit at Chelsea, giving fantastic competition to Tammy Abraham up front. And you can't just be having one top player. Imagine having Tammy Abraham and Moussa Dembele as your striking options. It's elite. They've got future. They're both very, very young, dynamic, really good attributes and advantages, clinical finishing, pace, fast, agility, really, really good. And most importantly, he tactically adapts to Lampard's system. And for me, Moussa Dembele would be a perfect fit. I could definitely see this move happening in January as well. Again, Giroud, he's really unhappy. There was rumours that he could move to Lyon in the summer. I believe that if we did sign Dembele, there could be Giroud involved in a swap deal. We can get Dembele on a cut price as well, and I think he'd love to join Chelsea. I think that if we give a good fee, I'm talking 40 to 45 million, maybe even 35 million plus Giroud, the deal will get wrapped up. And for me, he'd be a fantastic striking option to partner Tammy Abraham or give competition. And again, another striker that's world-class potential, definitely suits the system. And a target that I believe that will get done. Obviously, Chelsea, according to Matt Law on the Telegraph, Chelsea do have a £150 million transfer kitty in the January transfer window, just in January, to play around with. Like I said, the big names such as Sancho and Chilwell, I don't believe will be done in the January transfer window, but maybe in the summer. But these targets like Nathan Ake, Zaha, Dembele, definitely I can see it getting done in January transfer window with £150 million. That's a lot of money just for, you know, the mid-season window to play around with. And then in the summer when we have 200 million to play around with, then we can go for your Sanchos and Chilwells. But exciting times ahead for Chelsea fans, exciting times for us, and really, really excited. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Make sure you hit the bell notifications so you're notified for every time I do uploads, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on each player that I spoke about. The targets, are you happy with them? Are you happy with our potential £150 million transfer kitty? Do you agree with me that we should use a January transfer window, or do you disagree? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. But I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.